So she has finally reached a solid milestone in the build, and really excited for the hardware that is soon to show. So here in the coming days, I'll have bits and pieces to take the next major step with this thing. So front end is complete, technically. I guess some minor changes. So I'll be changing out and fabbing another section here for a different MAF sensor, and that'll have a bit more range, which I'm right now at the limit of this guy, which is about 1950 kilograms per hour, I believe. Yeah, 620 horse at the wheels. So I'm going to a PMAS HPXE sensor, and I'll have a housing machined and then weld all that guy together and get it powder coated to match. So other than the sensor change up front, I think everything else is going to remain the same, except I guess cosmetically I'm going to redo these covers and swap out for some black and red emblems. And ultimately I'll do a Euro front bumper. Yeah, that's long term. But got the 380 millimeter rotors up front, so needed a brake refresh and decided to have something fun up front. And then did the same for the rear, so I did 355 millimeter rotors in the rear. So did all that at the same time. And then in the back here, got all this sorted, so everything's looking good. And the hardware that's showing up is the electrical bits to power these two guys. So these are 48 volt e-boosters from Borg Warner. These are prototype level hardware, but very similar to the e-boosters that are found in some of the Mercedes M256 powertrain. I think they're found in some of the AMG units. So these guys will boost essentially instantaneously at low engine speeds, high load conditions. And of course these guys will help offset any of the lag from this big boy, 72 millimeter S400. So right now I'm running turbo only. I see peak torque slightly after 5,500 RPM, but engine runs out to 8250, so I've still got plenty of fun zone. But when these guys are powered up, I'm expecting I'll be tuning for about 500 foot-pounds of torque at 2,000 RPM, somewhere around there. And then the first goal is to hit that 500 foot-pounds flat, and to hold that completely flat all the way out to 8250. After I achieve that, then I'll see if I can let the turbo sing a little bit in the mid to upper range, and I may hit a peak torque of somewhere around 650 foot-pounds. So that's kind of my target. Pump gas, stock internals. So once I do all that, we'll talk about maybe going a little bit further, but got to hit that first. So everything mounted nicely. It rides nice. It sounds nice. Exhaust, I've got two paths, so it can go normally. It goes only out this right side, also through two resonators, a vibrant resonator there, and forgot the brand, but it's a smaller resonator on the right side here. So that's the quiet side, and then the loud side, there's a valved bit that goes out the left if I want to make it loud. But both sound really good. Quiet is nice and quiet, no drone inside. Loud is just loud enough to know that things are happening for sure. But all this system here is all designed to work together, so I wouldn't have chosen any of these parts if I was doing any of this differently. So turbo and e-boosters, all of this goes together. I would not have built a part of this without the other part. So it's a full system plan, and definitely look forward to these guys going live soon. Really excited.